guys, Megan here. I just want to take a few minutes today to talk to you about your basic nutrition. A lot of people have questions about how much protein and water and that type of thing that they should be consuming each day, so those are the questions I'm going to answer. I'm answering these based on my knowledge while getting my personal training certification through the good old NASM. So this book is where I'm getting this from, in case you're wondering. Alright, first off, for protein, what it does is it helps build and repair body tissues and structures. So your recommended daily intake is 15 to 30% of your total caloric intake for the day. So this is going to be dependent on how much you work out. That's going to dictate how much exactly you need. A high protein diet is anything over 30% of your daily caloric intake. So this isn't recommended for the average person. The only time you should do this is if your doctor tells you you should, or a nutritionist. So the reason for this is because excess protein intake can lead to calcium depletion, fluid imbalance, eventual hunger. It can slow your metabolism, your weight can rebound, and it can cause energy loss. So that's something we want to stay away from. The next thing I want to talk to you about are carbohydrates. There's lots of misconceptions regarding carbohydrates. First of all, they are the chief source of energy for all body functions and muscular exertion. This is why at Live Lean, we think cutting out entire food groups such as carbs is not the way to go. You need this energy from carbs. Not all carbs are bad. So generally carbohydrates are 4 calories per gram. For a moderately active adult, which is going to be generally everybody, you're going to need 50 to 70% of your total caloric intake from carbs. There's 3 classifications of carbs. You've got your simple carbs, which are sugars. You've got complex carbs, which are starches. And there's fiber. For fiber, your recommended daily intake is 25 grams. What fiber does is it regulates your body's absorption of glucose, which can in turn help lower the risk of heart disease and certain types of cancers. So fiber's good, carbs are good. You mainly want complex carbs for your diet. You want to stay away from the simple carbs like sugars and that type of thing. So the majority of that percentage that you take in each day should be complex carbs. The next thing I want to talk to you about are lipids. There's triglycerides, phospholipids, and sterols. In food, 95% are fats and oils. In your body, 99% is triglycerides. So there's different types of fatty acids. There's unsaturated, which includes monounsaturated, like olive oil and canola oil. You've got your polyunsaturated, which is your omega-3s, which provide important essential fatty acids, so they can't be produced by the body, is what that means. Both of these play a role in the treatment and prevention of heart disease, hypertension, arthritis, and cancer. So the important thing to remember is fats aren't all bad. You want these fats right here. The next classification is saturated fat. It's characterized by being hard at room temperature. So if you leave something sitting out and it hardens up, it's probably not something you want to be eating a whole lot of. It raises your bad cholesterol levels, which can increase your risk for heart disease. While unsaturated fats, on the other hand, will raise your good cholesterol levels, which can help combat your risk of heart disease. So that's another reason why you want to try to stay away from saturated and eat more unsaturated fats. Trans fatty acids are fats that have undergone hydrogenation, which is hydrogen plus a fatty acid. The reason they do this is to increase shelf life. These need to be avoided at all costs. These are not good ever. They increase your bad cholesterol and decrease the good. So this is something you definitely want to stay away from. Okay. As far as lipids go, 1 gram is 9 calories. And for the goal of fat loss or to enhance your overall health, your recommended daily intake is 10 to 30% of your total caloric intake should be from fat. Now the next and final thing I want to talk to you about is water. You need 96 ounces of water a day. That's 3 quarts. So those wanting fat loss need an additional 8 ounces of water a day. For for every 25 pounds that you are over your ideal weight. Now, when figuring out your ideal weight, be sure to consult your doctor and talk to him or her about it before you make a final decision, because your doctor is the one who's going to tell you if you're making a healthy decision as far as your ideal weight goes. So be sure to talk to them before you go ahead and follow any weight loss plan or exercise plan. Water accounts for 60% of your body weight, and you need to remember to drink extra each day if you're going to be in a hot environment or a humid environment, or if you're going to be working out a lot. So be sure your body is getting lots of water, because you do not want to be dehydrated. Alright guys, that's all I've got for today, so thanks for your support of Live Lean and have an awesome day.